I'm making a new YouTube channel and posting new content. Fuck. You can now stream my music at Unprofessional X on YouTube. I'm putting out the music now. I'm just gonna put out a bunch of my shit with covers and my own songs, just whatever they are. No background music, just posting it. Because I want retention. Nothing, nothing. But we don't let it go for nothing, and nothing. It should be nothing. The life like you got, 'cause baby, I know sometimes it's gonna rain. I like that they fucking. Hoi, hoi, hoi.
How are you?
I'm doing good. Right now, I'm procrastinating editing, but instead of editing, I'm taking all my Instagram videos and putting them on YouTube so people can listen to my music on YouTube.
That's pretty cool.
So people can actually just loop. Even though it's like I don't finish half the songs, you can loop it. And then you can loop it for like 3 minutes and be like, okay, I'm done with it.
Pretty cool. I'm like so fucking tired.
I'm not. I pounded a rock star and drank some coffee, which I have some more coffee downstairs. Let's see.
You're a smart man. Tell me why my legs look like this.
Because they're legs. They're legging.
Well, they're not as bad as they are.
Well, I think your legs are fine so far.
I can go purple and black.
Oh. I couldn't see that well. What's your phone number?
My phone number?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Don't worry about it.
No, I'm gonna worry.
But maybe you have to look it up.
No. 860
Mm-hmm.
984
Mm-hmm.
7933.
Can you send that code?
You're a liar. What are you using my phone number for?
Don't worry about it. It's my shit.
I want to know because if my phone number's being signed up,
It won't be signed up for anything.
what are you using it for?
Don't worry about it. It happens.
Why can't you tell me?
What's the code?
Tell me first.
It has to do with my YouTube. Anyways, tell me the code.
It's what?
Tell me the code. It has to do with my YouTube. Give me 1 second.
Bruh.
Don't worry, you can register it on like 15 different accounts. It doesn't matter. Now I can. Videos are 15 minutes, custom thumbnails, and live streaming. And then advanced feature allows me to post more content a day if I verify my video verification. Take 6-second video of myself.
Why didn't you ask me?
Why didn't I ask you to do it?
Yeah.
Why not?
You felt the need to lie to me first.
No, I didn't lie. I just asked.
Yes, because you said I'm gonna look up your phone number.
Yeah, that's not lying. I would go look up your number first, and I would have just texted you like, "Can I get that code?" And then you were like, "Why do you need the code?" And I'm like, "It's my code."
No, because
That's not lying. That's just avoiding it's avoid telling you what I want and why. Is avoiding even answering. I'm avoiding answering. That's not lying. If I'm avoiding even answering the question, and I didn't even answer the question, then I didn't lie. There's nothing to lie of. It's suspicious. Yes, sus as fuck. But I didn't lie.
I don't want my phone number on there.
I know. It'll be fine. When I get my phone number, everything will be okay. All right. Pop. I need this camera for a second. Thank you for answering. I needed that.
Going to bed.
What? Why are you going to bed already? The night is so young and so are you. You've got energy.
I'm tired.
Oh, okay. At least I got to see you and I get to see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you just wanted your coat.
No, actually, I didn't. I thought about it while I was calling you. Word for word, I said, "Oh my god, I'm calling her and I could do this." Because I meant to go do this about my Twitch, so I can go fix my Twitch. But I've given up on fixing my Twitch for now. And I said, instead, how about I work on my YouTube? And I was like, okay, let me just go get this YouTube thing done. And I've been working my YouTube thing all day. And then I was like, well, I don't need. It says you need a phone number to post a bunch of videos, and I'm trying to upload a bunch of random content. So I was like, well, I need a phone number. I could ask Daniel, but I was like, well, Kata's here. So I was like, I'll ask Kata because I'm already in the middle of doing this process.
Why me?
Oh, I think I accidentally verified my age at the wrong age, but it's okay. Oops. That'll be funny. But thanks for calling. How you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
I have a valid ID on here too now. Dude, I'm telling you right now, this channel, the blast off. You're gonna watch it. With me.
That's amazing.
And tomorrow should be the day that things actually start moving. But today, I'm not expecting anything to move, so I'm happy with having 0 views on everything because I just posted less than 5 minutes ago. Honestly, if somebody watched it by now, I'd be a little concerned. Why are you looking up my name like that? My new singer name is Unprofessional X, and also my gamer name is Unprofessional Gamer X.
Why'd you switch it up?
Because Young Red X is technically already taken by like 4 different people, and I was like, I don't want to battle 4 different people for the name. I'd rather just have a name that's mine, and nobody has Unprofessional X. It happens. Somebody yesterday was like, start doing shit. If you want money, go make money. Like, just go fabricate it. And I was like, you can't just fabricate money. But then I thought about it. I was like, yes, you can.
What do you mean fabricate?
Start doing shit that will just fabricate money in front of your face. I was like, if I just start a YouTube channel, that will fabricate money in front of my face sooner or later. Especially if I'm singing on it, it'll get the views and it will get the amount of subscribers fast enough that I should be able to start streaming on it too. And I'll stream my gaming content on my own Professional X singing thing until the people from the Professional X that listen to my singing start moving over to my gaming channel. Then they'll watch my gaming because they want to hear me singing every once in a while, right? Because it's unreleased music that has never been heard before by other people's ears that they get to listen to, and it's their own little serenade. They get to hum songs that nobody else will ever know. Oh, well, I listened to this guy during his stream that got deleted like a week ago, so you actually can never find the song again.
That's crazy. There's a couple songs I know that I never find again because the person who made them deleted them.
Then you have me. I feel you breaking my heart. It was like Bebe Reza or some shit. Bebe Rexha. Did I get that right on the first try? I got that. I put the E in the wrong place.
What did you say?
I put the E in the wrong place, but I got this name right on the first try.
That's good though.
Yeah, because that means I get to save an extra 5 seconds, baby. 5 seconds. And then I'm going to do LTEN by Unprofessional X also. I'm going to start adding my music now. I've done some covers, got some random music from my early times. I'm going to start adding just some random new shit. And they're going to be like, whoa, new music? That's new? That's recent? That's not old? But But even my old shit actually sounds really good. I was surprised by the quality I actually sang in the past that I didn't know about because I wasn't listening to myself. I was dealing with myself. I was just dealing with my music. I didn't like my music, but now I'm like, oh, wait a second. My voice actually kind of does sound pretty fucking good. And this guy recently, he showed me some music that he just made, and it was really good. And I sang a song, and he was like, yo, bro, you're better than me. Okay, I get it. You're better than me. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, damn, that song's so good. It's like heavenly fucking music in my ears, but Jesus Christ. I was like, I'm sorry. I made a song called capital L, lowercase e, capital T, let, and then lowercase m, capital E, me, and then lowercase I, capital N, me, N. So let me in. So in the end of the day, it's Laten. And Daniel likes one of my songs because I never actually say the lyrics in like the lyrics. The song name is never said, but it's said in I uncombine the words and I put it into a different like form. So you have 3 words from 2 words that the title is. And I separated between the beginning, middle, and end of the verse. So when you listen to it, you're like, oh my God, he did that. Even though you don't notice it sometimes, people like actually did. I was like, that's nice.
Oh shit, it's almost good that people know this.
I'm so happy I don't have to say it's not made for kids anymore. My music's never been made for kids. All right. What's next one? Give me... Did I make this one? Nope. I'll put Smile. No, Smile's gonna be caught away from my... No? We'll copy that link and do it anyways. Because I like my smile. When you smile, you wipe your tears away. Cause I know every single thing. Yes, everything will be okay. And I love that all the music I'm posting is like 6 years old. So no matter what, when they say it, I'm like, I got better. All I can say to people who say my music isn't good right now, all I can say is it gets better if you listen to the new shit. And then they have to listen to the new shit, right?
Yeah.
So now I force you just to go listen to my new song, which is a view for me and a wasted time for you, which isn't wasted time because you enjoyed the music, right? So then you come back for more. And then I want to take all my songs from my YouTube, put them onto an AI, and then I want to have an AI generated perfect like song maker. So I'll have an AI content make my albums after that.
That's fine.
And then I'll tell them the story of me, and then they'll be able to do something.
Oh really? Come on. Why can't we have it on the 17th day? Like today's weather was peak.
It was good weather day.
Today was amazing weather.
I went outside.
It needs to be hot. Be hot.
She won't even. Even. I'll call it even. I don't even know what made me just choose today as the day that I just go full in on my music, but I just said, fuck it. Well, actually, I do. One guy got me to go do it. So now, if someone ever asks, it's going to be that one guy. And it's going to be so weird. Played a game with this guy, and he just showed me some music of his. And I said I was better than him. So therefore, I decided to go put my shit out. Because he's putting his shit out. And he's like live staring me in my eyes right now.
Yeah.
The song's called Love You by Unprofessional X. Don't fade away. Ooh, I love listening to my old music because then when people listen to the full version, when I do finally finish it off, because people give me money to actually go do it and I don't feel like fucking stewing and doing nothing, then I'll be sitting there and they're gonna be like, damn, he just took all these old songs that were out here that were only like a minute and just made them 3.5 minute songs that are baller that I already listened to like a year ago. I'm actually really proud of this. I'll use that. Cause I'm your Iron Man and I've loved you 3,000. Baby, take this chance cause I want this to be something straight out of a Hollywood movie. Baby, take this hand, I want you to be my wifey, cause I'm your Iron Man, and I've loved you 3,000. Baby, take this chance, cause I want this to be something straight out of a Hollywood movie. Baby, love you 3,000. That's such a good song, too. What you eating?
I don't know what's
Granola bar?
a fancy one, but yeah.
Stephanie? Poetry. Once I realized I could just say I performed it, but then they actually made it, I realized that this shit just got so easy for me to actually post. I have like over 10 songs out now.
Oh.
But at the same time, they're all like a minute, so it's like you can go through as just shorts and just go through my entire channel in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, less. So it's short form content that will keep your brain interested for enough time. That'll bring you back. Come fly with me.
I've been listening to Critter's music and then Pierce the Veil.
Critter.
I love Critter.
I know you do. Why do you think I said it?
Huh?
Why do you think I said it? I know you. Come fly with me. I like this song. It's fun. Also, Nasset and my boy Snelson kept looking at me and they were like, yo, I remember when this kid over here used to sing everybody on the racks to sleep. I was like, what? And he said that shit live on stream too. So everyone now knows I used to sing people to sleep on racks by people who were in the room with me. I used to sing people to sleep. And let me just say, I love doing that. That shit was fun.
It's pretty cool. Oh, shit.
I know you gotta go to bed soon, but
I need to switch my bed over so I can get on the comfortable side. Because I've been laying on this for so long. Same spot. But I no longer have it's oh shit.
Can't fight you when you know it, know it. Yeah, like when it has a little divot in the bed from the memory foam. Cause my heart's a fire that beats so bright for you. After last time I thought you would learn to feel. Also, I'm looking at myself in the past and I was like, you know, I kind of was sexy. I just never accepted it. You know me, bro. So cocky. So cocky. A song called You Know Me. Imagine that. How do you even know me? You don't even know my fucking name. But you know my music because my music makes sense. No, you know me, you know me, me.
What the fuck?
My shit is like the top tier of most people, and that is so good. Like I don't think you understand how good that feels.
Huh?
My shit singing is like top tier of most other people.
That's good.
Which that is all by practice. But at the same time, I feel proud of myself for practicing hard enough to get to that level. Oh, yeah, I'm adding this one. It's nice to meet you. Can you tell me where I am? I don't know how I got here, but I think I'm starting to understand. I don't belong among the angels, and baby, that's just fine with me. The things I did up there at high school, but now I'm going for my degree. Hey, sorry, but you just got in my way. I'm sorry, honey, I can feel your pain, but maybe I enjoy it just a little bit. Does that make me insane? I haven't been the same since I expired. Doesn't mean that I plan to retire. And now that I have the power to bathe all of you in entertaining fire.
Yes.
Insane.
Oh, God.
You good?
Yeah. My back really hurts. My blanket smells different. Hey, why is my back not covered?
Because I'm not there to cover it.
I'm talking to the blanket. I need to be in a cocoon. Be like this.
Yeah, get really comfy and shit. Also, if my friend is listening right now, technically I'm not saying he's garbage, I'm saying other people are garbage, and he's actually really good. He has to just polish up some stuff, but I can see him being actually a really good artist. I will respect him. Ooh. Sometimes am I singing? Who wrote the lyrics to this song? In the back, nose running from the blow, and I did it on the floor. Why she locking's kind of funny. Should've never put us on. Bitch, I'm only 24, and everybody's soaking. Nigga, stop your bitching. Is everybody making money? We don't need to kick it. I'm chilling with my niggas. Everybody got a crib, and album just to do. Dropping albums like a pimp, Percocets, Adderall, ecstasy, and pussy, money, weed. I'm faded for a week, cause I don't sleep and fuck my enemies. Trying to stay sane, it's like a full-time hobby. Everything I do, fake niggas always copy. All I wanna do is go and tour and drop albums. And if I live forever, I'll probably drop 100,000. My dick made out of magic. Ask your bitch about it. My tongue make all these bitches flowing like the fucking Niagara. Woke up in the kitchen saying how the hell. Drunk in Love, right? By EXO. Yes. Oh baby. Drunk in love. Yeah. We be all night.
You just hang up when I fall asleep.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All night. No, baby. No, we be all night. Skinny model. What's the next one? Go give love to your body. Go give love to your body. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. With you from dusk till dawn. 'Cause baby, I'm right here. I'll hold you when things are wrong. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. I'll be with you from dusk till dawn. 'Cause baby, you're right here. Go give love to your body. I'm right here. I said go. I said go. Do what you have to. As long as you're back soon, I'll do what we have.
Never after, when will she turn to the contender? Maybe while I go, goes to surrender. Mm-hmm. I'm not a little boy no more. I've made my stupid choices to tell my mother that I'm sorry. Tell my father just the same. Tell my sister that her brother might as well have gone insane. Is there space for it? Will have gone insane. Is there space for me in Houston? 'Cause it's spacious in LA, where the glass is always greener and the world could scream my name. But you. Oh, you just give me everything you want. I promise you it's not enough. I would do anything for you. Just give me everything you got. I promise you it's not enough. Wanna go change your fucking. Open up. I'm not good with emotion. Looking at the damage done. Guess I'm afraid of love. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm afraid of love. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What I did, like the Red Sea, it's turning dead, drowning in Hennessy. Please let me leave with all of our dignity. Please understand the end is near, so please let me be. From friends to lovers, from lovers to greatest,
Greatest around the shame and
these chemicals
calls
inside my brain got me changing once again to my friends, to my friends, to my friends. These delusions of the Granger got me wandering a stranger again. In my head, in my skin. These delusions of the Granger got me wondering when they'll say my name, scream my name, scream my name. These chemicals inside my brain got me changing once again to my friends, to my friends, to my friends. These delusions of the Granger got me wandering a stranger again. In my head, in my skin. These delusions of the Granger got me wondering when they'll say my name, scream my name, scream my name. These chemicals inside my brain got me changing. I hear the static drawing nearer. There's no way out. I breathe the ice and let the fire die. They keep on filling me with chemicals I need to breathe. But how can something so important not belong to me? I can't pretend like I'm the one who's gonna change this. But all I know is that our time is running out. I get so tired lighting fires when I know we still have so much further left we can go. So how much longer must I wait to fill this emptiness? I make mistakes and had my dreams slip through the cracks. I've seen such hate surround the inside of this dark abyss. And all this pain just makes me certain that there's time for me to find a
brighter place.
brighter paths. I hear the static drawing nearer. There's no way out. I breathe the ice and let the fire die. They keep on filling me with chemicals. Oh, I'm choking on my cigarette, even though I'm feeling so used. Choking on my cigarettes, even though I know what it'll do. Choking on your cigarettes, like my life was nothing but confused. Choking on your every breath, 'cause it's your smoke that I'm addicted to. Oh, I'm choking on my cigarettes, even though I'm feeling so used. Choking on my cigarettes, even though I know what it'll do. Choking on your cigarettes, like my life was nothing but confused. Choking on your every breath, 'cause it's your smoke that I'm addicted to. Oh, I'm choking on my cigarettes, even though I'm feeling so used. Choking on my cigarettes, even though
Xavier. Good angle. If be back then.
I need the lighter.
Alright, good night, Kata. Have a good sleep.
Stream. I'm gonna play this. Play some loop music.
to all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I goes to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I goes to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I go ghost to surrender. To all the women who contender, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rafters. What the hell, this should be forever, turned into happily never after.
I heard three, but you ain't never seen shit that I'm taking, cause I know the dosage is never the fake. I've been taking the shit, but I know I'm on top of my lesson. I press invest. Professor lessons are coming at me. Professor, where the fuck did you go, please? I've been shooting off like semiotic and I can't do understand anything. Kevin, check this out. How do I produce a beat when I cannot beat back the beats? They cannot just battle me. They battle all of the deeds. The demons that leaving the leads. I guess I'll go ghost to the lead. I guess I'll go to the lead. I guess I'll go to the lead. Yeah. I guess I'll go to the lead. Yeah. I guess I'll go to the lead. Yeah. Hey, I guess I'll go to the lead. Ah. Hey, I guess I'll go to the lead. I guess I'll go to the lead. I guess I'll go to the lead.
My boy put me on to some New York rap because I've been listening to like Contrast, but I haven't really gone into like the deep hits of like New York rappers. And I was like, oh shit, Contrast style is New York rappers. Contrast is just Contrast. I get it. So I'm listening to the New York rap scene. I'm like, oh shit, nobody told me they was kind of sick like this. Drill. Coming after me like pills. Kill. I'm taking another one. Pills. Give me some more of them heals. Cincinnati is dying, bitch. I'm shooting them all of them heads and I'm putting them down in the graves with the shit. But they ain't never seen love inside of me, bitch. I'm coming after the shit. Shoving them back in the corpse. I'm putting it back in the corpse. I'm taking it back to the pussy. You bitches never did all of this shit. Kanye better come side me, bitch. I'm West J when I'm coming after this shit. I'm like a gang member shooting at the shit. Hey, give me back my fucking guns in the shit. Shooting off automatics, so them right, you never seen you doing the shit. You never pop enough to love these people coming here thinking that I am the shit. They thinking I am the shit after hearing me shit. I don't think you understand. I have been pushing the shit and I've never been pushing the lead. I've been pushing all of this. I've been gonna go to the lead.
I should just surrender.
I just gonna go to the lead. Yeah. I just gonna go to the lead. I just gonna go to the lead. I am ghosting the leads. So now I'm ghosting the leads. Listen right coming to me. Give me my energy, so please, so I can go back to the lead. All of these horses are me.
To all the women who come.
Hey, someone contend on my beat.
I should just surrender.
Cause I drill everything.
Who was so tender.
This is just practice for me. And I beat it up in the streets. That pussy was never for me. So all of these pussy niggas, please, get out of the way of the beast. At least you should go to the lead. Cause I can go to the lead. All of these niggas are late.
To all the women who contender.
Don't you just go to the lead. Just got me there, lead. I'm leading the challenger seat. I'm coming after these seats. 500 is all that I need. Beast. I'm taking it back all of my streets. The credits were never for me. I just go to the lead. Eliminate everything. I get on top of them beat.
To all the women who contender, telling me I
can beat this look every day. You see me every name. Staying up all on top of my fame. You never touching my name. Cause I be tasting all of my goddamn game. You never see fame. Recording all of my shit. Cause I am just the shit. On top of all of the leaks of the leaks. I don't think you understand this. I've been on top of my game since I was like fucking with 10. And I've been writing all this shit in the notes and I threw them all away.
To all the women
all in the trash, cause it was just ass, cause I could never see the ash that burned in my ass, cause it was all singeing everything just ash. And my eyes are burned so brightly I could never see beyond the tears that I would always
seem to go and bleed. Every time that I would sing another kind of line, cause I could just sing all of the pain inside of the words that they would just leave inside all of the beats. But when I take it all of my pain and leave it all in the streets, all of these people come at me like, bitch, you must have been all elite.
To all the women,
Get on my level, cause I know that I'm elite. Touching the shit, cause I know I need all of the money for me. Where do I break all of this shit just for more of me? I'm professional, and she's the only elite you can see. UPX, get back on the mic, cause I am not the ultimate professional inside the Xmas for this shit. Cause I know I was on the Zargan like when I was fucking 3, punching up the baby push-ups like you should have seen B.
to all the women,
Back in cocoons, cause you get there soon. Me and back in the tons with everything that you coming to me for, cause you never see me. Back in the beats, cause I know the least is that I can destroy beat. Putting me back on top of that, cause I know I need the sheets. Where's my chords? Where are my chords? Where's all my chords? Cause I'm going ice, so I get to every single rapper chorus. I don't give a damn if I'm just taking every morsel of every being in front of me. The shit is just obscene.
to all the women.
Rap against me, come against beats, cause I come against everything. I take on beats, cause these, you can never see anything. Ding, cause I know the things that you never coming after me. Overwatch, please, won't you just see? So that it is coming back, peace. Where's your neck? Cause I need to go and show where my neck is coming at. Cause I know that my neck's up in there than every single attack. And when I hit all of the headshots, you know I'm having a heart attack. Try to answer rest, cause I'm about to have a panic attack.
To all the women,
Some more hot chocolate zines will coming down, please, so I can take another piece. But I take caffeine to pick the speed, so I can pick up the speed. You slow it down for me too damn much, so I hit on every beat. Can develop my own when I'm on your own, and I'm in your homes, and I'm taking on all of your beats. Cause you can never see me on the shit, cause you never delete me on the street. You cannot see, delete me on the street, can you get beat? You cannot beat, compete against me. I am the Zenyatta inside your dreams. I am in your dreams. I am your dreams. I am the Zenyatta of your dreams.
to all the women.
Delete the beats, cause I know the things that you have never seen that coming at me. But I've been delete this thing that you see. But I've been taking some more nicotine. But you never see me taking the negatively package. You never just be. They know the beats just put he's smoking up the fog. Cause he sees the fog of the war. He's coming for the horde. Ride hard is about to be back. My fucking goddamn horse. I cannot fly no damn longer. Shooting up the heads for more. But take it down the gods before you beast. I am the one you want.
To all the women,
Bastion man, please, won't you just see? I'm putting in all of the deletes. That's where my elims are. I don't think you understand. I'm like a rat-a-tat, please. I tat another attack for you to just go back to sleep. I put you back inside the grave, so you know I am the corpse of the elites. You never see me back on my beat, cause I've been rapping like I was just a 3. Cause I've been practicing harder than any of these niggas that I've been practicing. Been harder than the shit that I am when I was fucking born, man. But you never been hearing me, cause I ain't fucking recorded.
to all the women.
I'm on the beats and I'm on the things that you would never see come me. I'm on my beat cause I rap the shit like you would never have a heart attack with me. But I've been taking up more lines cause you never lining it up for me. But you never giving me no more money, so what the hell you do want from me? What do you mean that I cannot say what the fuck I want to say in some life? That I want to live but I don't want to think you understand this is the heart attack, bitch. This is the way that I rap and tail and then I destroy every evil thing. Then I just say that I'm just okay and I'll push a piece of 3. Hundreds.
To all the women,
Thousand bullets are falling at you, and I can see passion is the volume. Passion at me, but you don't see me reload, cause I am just the shit. Every time the team gets deleted before I need to empty clips, cause I go ba 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 as I beat. You never see me smiling harder than the shit when I'm on beats, but my car is getting tired. I need some more fucking sleep. Give me drinks and give me alcohol and give me fucking peace. Give me anything but my own self to go ahead.
to all the women.
What you want from me rapping against anything shit, you never come in for me, please. I've been working harder than any of these motherfuckers sitting inside of the streets. You can just go ahead and look up at me, cause I be working harder inside of these streets. Look up at me, cause I be working harder than anyone inside of these streets. I broke up 4, but I broke up 4, and I broke up all of the chords. I took every single part of me looking for some more goals. Goaling it up, cause I'm the keeper of all of the time that I wasted my home. When I'm wasting on top of this beat, you never see me wasting top of the stream. Well, what I always says on our stream, when I'm not even the lead, when I'm not even the lead and left and right, a lead is left and C to add the T's that I deleted all the beats, and they can see that I just see inside the D. I beat back beats, cause I am like a god you beat. I don't think you should come after me any please. I see the peace, keepers coming after me. The Reaper reaps, the Reaper reaps. I fucking sow the seeds. More alcohol, I don't got no more left inside of my house, so please send me $1, I'm ready to X on Cash Up into what you fucking sins to see. I set up a more, but I don't think you understand that I sit inside of the more memo. I got one of those two, and if you wanna send it after me, just come from it. I be hard, I'm harder than motherfuckers, trying to get on my top of my shit. I'll be plugging it like a motherfucker, should've seen me on top of the level of shit. You never see me just leveling, cause I know that I'm the level of lead, and you never see me get on any type of it, because I know I can destroy anything. Put me on my own goddamn turf home. I just call that my war. That's my peacekeeper cord. That's my 6-piece of shores. That's my 6-peak the Lord. That's my own goddamn course. That's my 6 Reaper course. I go bomb, and everybody die like I'm right. So when you just see me coming for peace, and I don't think you understand me, I am here to keep everything. I'm like Black Ops 3, can't you just see me? I'm like a keeper, cause I be keeping the score between you and the Reaper. Rip it out with me, cause I can just see that singing the teeth every single time I think of battles inside of my mind. The left and right, I take them on. I don't see anything but devil horns that pouring up deep inside, and I can see that I got pointed ass eyebrows, the demon's eyes. These are my hordes, and I rhyme them, cause I take the course and rewrite them. Give me lines, give me code, give me course, please, cause I am hungrier than El Robotic Machine, please. Try shift beat. Peace in the peace, cause you never see me, please. Put me on beats, cause I just see these. Anything coming up to me, please. Put me inside of them, and I do want me inside the course. The story is the way that I take on my goddamn war. Inside my house, you see me never go to sleep. I'm on like day 2, I ain't need no damn sleep, please. So give me something more to keep me awake, please. Caffeine can only go so fucking far, B. Oh, matey, there's a fire alarm. There's a fire alarm. Fire alarm. Oh no, here comes the war. We're running low, we're running dry. The course is gone. My horse has a voice, can hear the war. It's coming for more. To all the women who contended, telling me I should just surrender. The loving one who was so tender, and then leave her up in the rapture. What the hell? Give me nicotine really quick. Let me just turn into fast. When will she turn to the contender? Maybe when I goes to surrender. Give me all of my pills. I'm popping that shit, lift and feel. And like I got threads inside of my head, you feeling like a ride. I want some more Vicodin. I don't think you understand that shit made me feel right. Cause all of the pain inside of my body just disappeared all in the time. Intertwined with my brain getting quickly faster and just like they ever read line. Until I get so damn fine that you never see me inside of your mind. Cause I did ahead and rewrote every line before the bitch you could see anything. I just made all of everything to line. I got a mallet on top of my feet cause I'm beating back everything you see. I found the sauce inside of the rubber really quickly, but these niggas are coming from me. So where's my free studio session, B? I be killing it harder than the beast. Put me back inside the motherfucking streets and back on course until the top of war for me. What the hell, this should be forever turned into happiness. I can do wars like this every day. I can play this game with you guys. I can keep doing this. Or we can stop playing games here and we can start playing money games. Alright? So, I just uploaded an entire bunch of random music, okay? It's on Unprofessional X
channel, right? Because unprofessional music, I ain't got no professional technology inside my house right now. All I got is a MIDI board and I can make it work, but I honestly need to buy a full board piano because I struggle to play on a small piano. I am a big person. So a big person on a small piano is hard enough. Put a small person on a small piano with low skills and it's hard enough. I'm probably like a 2 or 3 on level out of 5 for like piano. I'm not like a 5 where I'm like I can get like something like that. But I couldn't go. And sometimes I don't even know what the fuck you add in there. I go. I'm like, if you were on piano, imagine trying to figure that out. And I was like sitting there, I was like, dun 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 dun, but I was like, so how do I get? So it's like, and you have to hit the high notes, and like, how do you do that on piano that if you don't have a long enough piano? So you have to get the tune. So you have to tune it up. You're like, wow, this shit's still fast as fuck. The tempo is beyond my belief, the capabilities. So Young Red X, Cash App, send me $1. If I can get $1 from every follower from Cash App, I should be able to start my fucking music business and actually be happy and actually have food and shit on my table and not have to live off other people buying me shit. Because so far that's what I've been doing. I do this for a job. I hope you guys understand. Like, I'm trying to make this a job thing. The music thing will come in time, but like Snapchat is hard. I don't know how to make you guys want to pay for me besides just make more content, be more enjoyable. I get more views now. It's nice, but like that shit went hard. That shit I just said, things I went on when I was rapping, I was going hard. So it's gonna get some traction at least, but I don't know how I'm gonna make traction on these videos. So Young Red X. Scamp the tonk at the shank.
Alright, let me get to editing videos. I stream